Alright guys, so one thing about the Quartzsite RV show is don't come. Don't waste your time.
I would love more space and a bigger rig with like multiple rooms for all of our children.
Just so you guys know, sale price of $229,000. This is what you'll get.
Wow.
What is up, y'all?
Good morning, fellow adventurers.
We're back at Quartzsite. We always find ourselves here at least once a year. This time it's, what, twice? And we're here for the Quartzsite RV show, the big tent event. We've been to Quartzsite many times, okay, Lincoln, but we have never done the big tent. We've gone down to the little area where they have all the rocks and the gem shops, and they have a small amount of RVs there, but now this is the big deal.
The big event that we've never been to.
Never been to.
One day to go to that event.
One day only. If you're not familiar with Quartzsite, Quartzsite is basically a very small town in Arizona off the 10, just over the border from California. And basically, the town opened up the surrounding areas to make it very easy for RVers to RV essentially full-time. You know, there's a long-term area where you can stay for up to 6 months if you get a permit. And then over here where we are, you know, you can stay your 14 days, but they have like the RV pit stop, RV relief, these areas basically that are designed very well for rigs to come in and get water and get propane and dump and then go out to the desert. As
you can see out here, this area for boondocking, all surrounding Quartzsite, is huge, open, flat, and relatively level. So for all of those reasons, as well as all of the amenities that Jesse mentioned that are in town, they make it really good for RVers to come winter here.
But they're probably more curious about the big tent event. And we don't know much, but we're going to find out and we're going to bring you guys. We do know that it is free. That's something I do know. I do know that you can bring dogs, but they have to be on leash at all times or carried, it says. And I do know that parking is free, but they do not recommend bringing your rig. Don't bring your RV. Parking is limited to some extent, and you may be parking in kind of like off-road. Like I know there's a big parking spot like in a wash that's very sandy. So things to be aware of. We are actually going to take the Jeep and we're going to take dirt there because dirt is life. But also we were told that the 95 backs up in all directions. So we're going to try to like sneak in on dirt roads and not have to like sit in traffic, believe it or not, traffic in Quartzsite. As you can tell, it is quite busy. Typically you won't have this many cars here, and it's backing up, and it was hard to tell, but it was literally backing up to the light on the other side of the highway. I think coming in our secret way definitely helped. Don't you think our secret way helped?
The passageway.
It helped. And then we parked, and we just have a short walk here. It's not even worth trying to drive all the way in here, in my opinion.
Here at the Quartzsite RV show, various RVs are actually here year-round, and then they bring in a ton more models, newer models for the RV show itself, as well as a giant tent, which we're going to walk over to and show you guys right now, that has tons of vendors vending things.
right, guys. So one thing about the Quartzsite RV show is don't come. Don't waste your time. I sound like a negative Nancy, but this is our first time here. We've been to Quartzsite many times. We have toured, you know, the RV dealership that is here many times, and other than that, I mean, the big tent is basically like a swap meet slash carnival slash, I don't know, there's vendors inside. A lot of them are not even RV related, in my opinion.
I would say
and
half of it was kind of like junk
gimmicky
vendors,
type
gimmicky,
stuff,
whatever,
and
overpriced stuff.
there was a few battery dealers here, a few solar people.
There was a representative from Thousand Trails,
Escapees,
a few different battery
but
companies.
for like
which
every
was good vendors. RV Lock, you know, so good relevant vendors, but then the other half of it was just a bunch of crap that you don't need.
Yeah, it was like every one good one that you would find that was RV related, then there would be 10 that were just like stuff you would see at like a flea market or a swap meet.
It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but okay.
Kind of weird. I don't know what I expected, I guess. I just expected a little more than this. I thought there would be more rigs to tour, unless we haven't found them yet. Maybe we're just not seeing them. But we plan on touring some rigs. Just a quick couple models, quick tours while we're here. Other than that, anything else to add here?
I don't think so. Let's go walk around a little bit more and see if we can find some rigs that we haven't already seen.
Oh, the tiny houses were kind of cool.
Over there.
So we've been just walking around here at the Quartzsite RV show, and I have to say, one of the best things we've had today, or done, or experienced, or whatever, was actually one of these catering trucks. It was barbecue. What is it called, dear?
I don't even know.
I don't know. It's a barbecue stand truck, carnival style, I guess, and it was actually quite delicious. We had a half rack of ribs, turkey leg. It was actually very, very good. We were kind of like, should we try it, this or that? You know, we like barbecue a lot, but we were quite impressed. So here at the Quartzsite RV show, get barbecue. I know that seems weird.
So as much as Jesse wants to downsize and go into a smaller off-road capable rig that we can take anywhere, I personally love that idea, but I would love more space and a bigger rig with like multiple rooms for all of our children. So something like this, the Grand Design Reflection 324 MBS with a mid bunk would be
perfect.
Very nice for what I want. And Jesse,
perfect for what you want, but it's not perfect for what I want. So,
but we have to show everybody what
potentials.
Yeah, the potential options. It's not.
We might potentially be getting a divorce if we go. I'm kidding.
Wow.
So I do absolutely love this layout for sure. I just like to go more off grid and maybe if we got a flatbed on the pickup truck, maybe, because we need that clearance because the fifth wheel was contacting.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do something like this.
Yeah.
But I like our rig for now.
So I 100% agree with all of those things. Like, if we had it his way, we would be in something like an Ember. If we had it my way, we would be in something like this. So the rig that we have right now
in the middle
is a very good happy medium. And obviously I recognize that something this big would be extremely limiting on the locations that we could go. That said, look at how amazing this is. Look at this massive kitchen, tons and tons of counter space.
This is rad.
Huge
big dinette. And look, a big 3-person, 4-person couch.
Yes, and that drops down into a bed, obviously.
This is a little janky, I don't like
it
that.
It is, but you could, that can be like also like a big lounge couch area.
Where's that going? Big fridge?
Big fridge. There's a nice pantry cabinet in here right by the front door, which I love.
Look at this.
A lot of huge windows.
Look at this. This is a good for
Cub, but look at that.
Ah.
Look, a huge ton of storage space in here for
TV,
kids.
desk area potentially. Look at all the storage in here.
A lot of big storage for kids, 2 kids, definitely.
But what's really nice too that I like is like their area's here, and then it just goes right into there.
Yeah, so it's like right, next to the kitchen. So let's say mom or dad is in here cooking, kids are hanging out in their room. You can keep an eye on them. Here. Yep.
So the thing about these mid profiles is like they're a lower height, which is good on forest roads and on the East Coast, so you're not gonna knock your roof off, but you don't get the loft. Which with a bunkhouse like this, I don't think you need a loft.
Right.
Then you come up here and you have your kind of standard bathroom. So it's disconnected from the master, which is nice. I mean, this master is like pretty standard.
It's pretty good.
Pretty big closet.
I would assume that there's underbed storage under here.
I would assume so too. Hang on, Dad. Oh!
Yeah, pretty good. Not humongous, but pretty good.
So this reminds me a lot of our Keystone Cougar, except it has the mid bunk, and it's a couple feet longer. But this is something that I think could be in the middle. Maybe if we have a lot more kids. How many brothers and sisters you want?
2. I want 2. Love it.
We're not getting this.
It's beautiful though.
We're not getting this.
But I like to look. It's just fun to look.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Right. This is a Super C, an Omni BH35. So it's got 6.7 liter diesel Ford. Cubby wants to check it out because it's a bunkhouse.
Woohoo!
What do you think, Cub?
Wow.
All right, so this would be an option if we ever switch to a Super C or some sort of RV.
Okay.
This is not terrible.
It's really not. This whole wall is a slide over here. So, a lot of space. This is a half bath.
But I'm confused because it's a BH, but there's no bunks. It's very confusing.
That is confusing.
It says it's a BH.
Well, what?
Half bath. I'm confused.
I don't get it.
Is this the BH up here?
Maybe.
Is that the BH?
Looks like it. This for Cub?
What do you think, Mr. Boy? I don't know. I don't think this would work for us.
I don't think so either.
I don't know. They don't make
I like that this is lower.
Yeah,
easier to get into
down
because you step down into the area where you drive.
They don't make a lot of bunkhouses though. Class A's or even Super C's. They have a couple models here and there, but overall, we've typically found that the bunks are like right by the master bedroom, which just kids are allowed and stuff like that. And I don't know,
Yeah.
What does Cub think? Okay, enough touring this one. Let's go. It's hot in here.
Yeah, it is. Montana High Country 351BH. Ooh. Wow. Love that big window in the front. Walk through bathroom. Very nice. Very nice. Love the light interiors and all the natural light in here. We are not professionals.
Show them the rear bunk.
Yes.
I
do like this living room layout a lot because you actually get 2 couches. But a lot of them you don't get 2 couches. I like that flip up countertop.
I like this thing.
Kitchen. Oh, what? That's cool. A lot of counter space. My favorite part about this one is this awesome back bunk area. Look at how big that is. It's so tall. Each of the bunks are so tall, Dad. That's pretty awesome. We got cubbies back here. Cubbies for Cubby. Big old bunks. And a nice, huge kitchen. I know I say it all the time, but I love the interiors in these because it makes everything just feel so much bigger. Yeah, Keystone's interiors, they've definitely been stepping it up in the past couple years. And below the bunk area here, they've got a huge storage bay in the back. It's definitely nice, these interiors, guys. The list price of this one, MSRP, is $102,000.
A lot of
Woo!
thousands.
Woo!
All right, guys. So we've pretty much done everything that the Quartzsite RV show has to offer, and we are currently sitting in this Georgetown by Forest River XL used RV. We just picked one and just basically sat down because we need to get off our feet. Right, Cub?
Yeah,
Takeaways from the RV show. I would say it's cool if you've never been.
definitely.
If you're here to look at RVs, I wouldn't say don't bother, but we're here at RV Country, which is the RV dealer that is here year round, and it's pretty much the same RVs. We were here 2 weeks ago before the RV show, and it's pretty much the same RVs.
Yeah, so basically, I think the point of what Jesse's trying to say is that you don't have to come just during the RV show to see the RVs that they have here on display.
Yes.
I would say 90% of the RVs that were here 2 weeks ago, before it was this busy,
Still here.
were already here.
So if you want to come to look at RVs, you can just come. It's essentially a dealership that's right in by the big tent area. I thought it was going to be more like Tampa, where they bring a ton of RVs in, but apparently it's not.
And your expectations.
The big tent, it is what it is. It's not much. There's probably a handful of reputable RV companies and RV product manufacturers in there, and then a lot of the other stuff is kind of like a swap meet.
Like a swap meet, kind of like junk that you don't really need, or maybe you do need. I don't know. It depends upon your situation.
I would say my favorite part was meeting subscribers. We met multiple subscribers. You guys know who you are. It's great chatting with you. There's
Yeah.
quite a few of you, actually.
Yeah.
And that was probably the highlight. Like, am I glad I came? Definitely. Mostly for that reason.
Absolutely.
Give Cubby a thumbs up. Give Cubby a thumbs up. Are you being shy?